they're looking really, really strong. 3-1-4 right now, the Orianna. And yep, just some more farming right now. Ashe picking up the red buff. Even though Ashe already has the slow, it stacks with the red buff. There's a bit of a diminishing return there, but it's still enough to make it worth it for Ashe to pick up the red buff. Top turret has already fallen. Yeah, Shushei did that earlier in the game, and right now it's really CLG are basically sitting back saying, you know, come at us. We are happy just to farm up as long as you guys want to. You need to make something happen. And very, very soon they can really consider going for Baron as well with the Madrid's Bloodrazor finished on Kog'Maw, and with a Smite plus Nom Nom that gives them so much Baron control right there. I would be really worried for Fnatic.
Yeah, that's not going to be great. There's a wriggled lantern as well. With Gangplank, so yeah, it's completely stacked when it turns to comes to ult Baron fighting. I mean, Ashe does have Phantom Dancer, does have Bloodthirster, but is 1-1-1 right now. 2-4-6 in terms of the CS, so that's pretty good for her, but I just feel that CLG are looking stronger. I think they've got the better current control. I mean, we see their Ice Arrow comes in, it lands on Hotshot, the last person that it needs to land on. PK is actually going to rift walk out there. Shushei is looking like he could be a dead man. He's got an Ignite on him, and he manages to survive that one somehow.
Wow.
And no one dying during that fight.
Okay, so
he survived with like nothing.
What happened was CLG put too many people into PK and Cyanide there by the right side, and they could both escape well enough, but it's still an exchange that CLG won.
The tower, no problem.
Yeah, exactly, they now have the tower. It's looking very, very dire indeed for Fnatic, and XPK once again taking so much damage so very, very quickly. The Ashe arrow hitting the wrong target, and they should not have engaged at all on that one, because you know, you hit hotshots, so what? That doesn't really help you.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why they went for that. At this time of the game, they've got to make everything count, but making a bad engagement is so much worse than not burning your ulti and not making the engagement and staying safe.
Yeah, they need to be super careful right now. Shushei building very tanky as well with the Banshee's Veil, and we can see on Lee Sin as well, he's going to be their main tank, it seems, with the Warmog's armor. It's going to build an Atmog if the game even goes that long, and you know, building a Warmog's after Wriggle's Lantern and after the Mercury Threads, that just means he's never going to have the time to fill it up. Yeah,
it's half an hour gone already.
Yeah. They are giving him some creep right now. No, they're actually not. Never mind. Ashe taking the creep for herself. Which is, you know, probably the right choice, because she needs to become much, much stronger. She cannot attack that Hotshot. I mean, look at Hotshot. He has... What is he building? He has a recurve bow? I think he's trolling us. Why does he have a recurve bow on Cho'gath?
Why not? He's Hotshot. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. He's still going to win. Yeah, he has the heart of, he has the frozen heart and the heart of gold. That just means a lot of health, the frozen heart, even a lot of armor as well. And are they going to go for it? They don't even see a single ward from Fnatic. They could definitely go for it, especially as soon as they see Ashe in bot lane. They should just turn back and do Baron. I'm not sure if they saw for long enough. They may have. Oh, Cyanide, you are in trouble right now. He's going to get silenced. Oh no, he's safe.
Gets away.
Joe, he gets away. He's still my beating heart.
PK's in a... I mean, yeah, of course he has Riftwall, which is a bonus thing for him to get away, but he was pushed up quite heavy in that middle area. We see Shushei there. Banshee's Veil is up there, so he's got that barrier for the one ability that's going to come in onto him. Here we go. Cyanide is going to be the focus. Manages to get away for now with half HP. Is he going to survive through? Getting the heals off Melisande and Fnatic back away into that base turret. PK is kind of just hanging around there. Of course, he can rift walk over this hole. There goes the Ice Arrow. And they're not in a position to follow this one up, I think, but they do have Ashe in there. And again, PK is going to rift walk into the middle of it all, almost getting himself killed.
Yeah. Wow, Ashe actually flashing in. I don't understand what she's thinking right now, but there may be a kill on St. Vicious right now. But no, very, very good defend right there. Janna will have to pop her ultimate. Big Fire LB finally falling there. Good play from Lamia. And actually all 5 are still alive. And St. Vicious falling as well, as we just barely missed.
Salsa is in trouble here as well.
Ooh, that was... I was confused by Lamia actually flashing in, but it seemed to be exactly the right thing to do there.
And Shushei's ulti is like just now, like just this second come up, and Fnatic, they're going to take this Baron.
They're going to take it.
There should be no way, I think, that Orianna makes that distance up before they do it. PK's actually going to rift walk into the bush and try and hold it. Actually, Hotshot and Elements both coming in. Baron's only at half HP, so it's not looking like they're going to be able to take this one. Here we go. We are going to see somewhat of an engagement. Elements moving in there.
Pika against Salty right now, and barely shielding himself and killing Pika there. That is very, very bad news. And a number
Hotshot stole it. Hotshot's got in there and he stole Baron. And they were alive as well. They were alive when they got it.
Yeah.
3 of them with Baron.
Oh, wow.
That wasn't the best
that was actually
decision.
That was a good move in theory, but he overestimated the move speed of his ball. If the ball had come there in time for the shield, that would have been a dead Ashe and probably a shield that would have saved Big Fat as well, but he just overestimated the move speed a little bit. The ball took too long and Orianna died. But that was really brilliant play from Orianna before that, when she was 1v1ing against Kassadin there, just really, really well done on the juke against the wave. And then with the ball, with the shield, Kassadin just did not have the damage output to actually kill Orianna. That was unfortunate. And look at that Kassadin, he's building all-out offense. He's building a death cap second. But you know what? That's a bunch of kills, and I don't know, Fnatic are at least hanging in the game. So maybe my GG was a little bit premature there, but still, CLG made the best out of a bad situation after that very, very great engage from Lamia there in mid lane with a flash in on Ashe. And Dragon is currently not up. That's not up. That's for the check. And they may have the timer. Not believing. Okay, so they actually didn't even have the timer. Ooh, that must be bad. Shushei is going to pick up a good amount of farm there on top lane. He may actually pull past Ashe again there. And yeah, he's going to have the highest farm in the game. And actually Fnatic out farming CLG, which is interesting because people like Hotshot, they're known for their ability to just farm relentlessly. But yeah, that's one of the ways that Fnatic have of getting back into this game. And now Cyanide is given mid lane to farm up there a little bit. He needs to fill that Warmox, and he's doing really well. He needs to build an Atmox as well. I mean, an Atmox Impaler just to be a little bit of a threat, which currently, honestly, he isn't, except for his ulti, which can move people around. That's always a threat, but he needs to start building some damage as well.
Yeah, I think CLG have to be very careful still. Lamia is 5-1-2, Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, and also the Infinity Edge in there as well. So, you know, building up to a really nice position with an Ashe. So I think CLG don't have to underestimate. I mean, Big Fat GG does still have that Baron buff on him. They're going to start to move in towards the Dragon area. Fnatic are actually all 5 in the middle. And I think they may try to push down for this one.
Yeah, CLG
are out of position to defend this one tower.
Yep, they are not going to get there in time. I don't think there is a Gangplank ulti, but they can probably just ignore that and face it. There is an arrow, not going to hit anyone. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think somebody flashed out of the way there. And now Fnatic are in a very weird position, just based on where they are. Oh, good rift off from PK is going to be safe. And Shushei stays around for a little bit more poke, but that is going to be healed up by Elements in no time. Elements actually building a very, very tanky support, Alistair. He is building a Catalyst after a Heart of Gold, so he just wants to survive. I don't know what that Catalyst is. Probably going to be a Banshee's Veil even against the dual AP. That certainly does make sense. Another question is, does Kassadin have enough gold to go home and build a death cap? Because once he does that, and he's got a board right now, once he does that, it's going to get really, really grim for these first engagement. I mean, CLG needs to have Hotshot and Alistair in the front. If they do that, they're just gonna be fine. But if XPK just gets one chance to jump past those 2 burly men and get his full combo down on Orianna, she's gonna be slow and low health. And that's gonna be one body slam and one ulti barrel combo from Shushei, and she's gonna be dead. That's the idea in a dual AP. You burst someone down before they can do something. But it's so hard when you have people like Pirate and Alistair and Cho'gath in front of them.
PK is actually rift walking up here to try and save his top turret, but Hotshot's just going to be like, actually, I don't really care that you're coming in. In fact, I'm going to go aggressive on you. Yeah. I mean, he's so nicely built right now. Yeah, PK will just obviously rift walk his way out. And CLG kind of turning this one around now. The range, obviously, on that Kog'Maw ulti is ridiculously long, so he can just sit out there and kind of spamming there. Hope for some lucky shots to land, or from Fnatic not to be maybe paying attention, talking about the game and how they're going to come back into this one. Hotshot still hanging up at the top, so he's probably maybe going to go up for a little bit extra foul. Hotshot comes out from Fnatic, and they're actually going to go in there and spot that Hotshot is still hanging around.
Yeah, and Hotshot is exactly the right person to
A
be the
big
front.
scout.
Yeah, actually he built the recurve ball into Wit's End. I can kind of actually see that. That is going to be a little bit more pain from him when his cooldowns are down. And it's, you know, that extra magic resist that you really, really want against a dual lane field. Looks like Fnatic are now actually chasing in mid lane. There is an Ashe arrow and it's not going to connect with anything at all, except the shopkeeper maybe.
Oh, flash in from Hotshot from the side there, and he's aiming straight in on for Melisande, who is actually going down fairly low in this one. And they've managed to secure 2 kills there of CLG. Cyanide has actually got himself away. Lamia will just be away from the range of that slow there from Kog'Maw. And actually we see St. Vicious is not very high. Cyanide dives in. Shushei is low as well. Cyanide's still alive, but not for very long. Lamia's here at the back. They're not doing any damage. They're probably not going to do enough damage. Okay, they've got big fat LP, but either way, he's still running around, and even if Lamia didn't die to Hotshot, he would have been blown up there from that Kog'Maw passive.
That, I think that was just a moment of getting Fnatic to just hesitate for 1 second, because that Hotshot flashes in and you go like, oh, should we just burst him down before the fight starts or not? The answer is not.
No.
But it's going to take you a millisecond or so, and that millisecond was enough for them to follow up. Beautiful Orianna ultimate as well, and it was 4 to 3 kills, I believe, Joe?
Yep, 4 to 3.
So that means for CLG are 14 to 12 ahead and have 57 to 51k gold. They are still, I would say, they still have the strong advantage here, but in these kinds of games, one quick mistake in a team fight can turn it all around.
Yeah, next Baron fight is the kind of position, right, that you were that we're going to be looking for.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, XP is going to be found here, but he's going to be fine.
And Fnatic, rightly so, getting plenty of wards down now. We can see, I mean, actually, Melisande is the only one who currently has wards in his inventory, but they've dropped one here down in the back of Baron. That's going to be an important thing to do. Red buff is actually being stolen right now by CLG. So that's one less thing for Fnatic when it comes up to this next Baron fight. Baron, of course, is there.
But Fnatic saw Hotshot using his nom-nom to take that red. That means if they engage right now,
that's a lot less damage.
Exactly. That's one big spike that they don't have to be worried about for the next, well, 20 seconds or so. We can see up in the upper left-hand corner, we can actually see the countdown ticking down. Oh, God, that's fast. Look at that. Oh, yeah, it's completely irrelevant. He has it back already, pretty much. Wow. Randuin's Omen and Frozen Heart on Hotshot. That means a lot of cooldown reductions. He's 3 kills, 5 assists, and 273 CS. He just has basically full build as soon as he says the Duran's ring. It's going to be very, very dire here. Yeah, Last Whisper coming up for Ashe next. That's the next step for Ashe. If they saw that Kog'Maw was out of position, they could have gone in, but nope, not going to do anything silly. Yeah. Fnatic are again on the back foot. They need to be careful that they don't take Baron from them right now.
Yeah, Ashe has gone back, and that's, you know, a massive source of damage for them.
But
CLG is going back as well, so.
Last Whisper there. That was exactly why she needed to go back. And if she ever wants to have any hope in hell of killing that Cho'gath, she needs that Last Whisper. Now, I would like to see the stacks on the Warmox on Cyanide. Unfortunately, this version of the spec client can't quite show us that yet. The version that will go live will actually have that information in there, so we could see if it's full right now. It looks quite beefy. And that's a Dragon that goes to Fnatic, completely uncontested. Why not? That also means CLG could just rush for Baron. But I think what Hotshot is doing here is he's pushing top lane hardcore, just to make sure that Fnatic don't have vision up there. Now they may go for the turret as well. Fnatic now coming in position, and oh, Joe, will they find that perfect position that they need?
I'm not really sure. I mean, the great thing about Orianna as well, you can stick that ball in the middle of a walkway and no one actually wants to walk near it. There's one thing, I mean, giving yourself away in that kind of area. We see, obviously, Kog'Maw just sat there at the back with that amazing range that he's got. Can try to hold Fnatic away from the backside of this turret, and for Fnatic it's a case of staying mobile at this stage and not being caught unaware. obviously they need to be talking, need to be communicating, but standing in one place is a certain way to get a massive chunk of your health taken away.
And you know, Joe, I just looked over my shoulder to see if I can see the players behind us communicating, but I can't see them for all the audience standing behind us. And there's the engage finally now. Saint Vish is taking a lot of damage there. He seems to be the first focus. Lamia taken down in no time at all. Wow, there is a lot of kills. XP going down in no time at all. Hotshot GG flashing after Lamia. Lamia flashing too, and there is a barrel just poking. Oh, very good rupture. He's going to silence him. He doesn't have the nom-nom anymore, and there's a good shield. Headbutt from Alistair. Lamia is probably gonna be saved. At the same time, Silence gonna say, die. Oh, Lamia!
They can kill him.
Oh, beautiful ultimate. Beautiful ultimate from Big Fat LP. Wow.
I have to say there, I'm a little bit disappointed with the Shushei ultimate. The barrel did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he's not in form today. That's what it is. That's very unfortunate.
But still, CLG can't take anything away from them. That was a great fight from their point of view. 4-1 it ended. And now they're probably just going to push through and try and take as many of these Nexus turrets as they can.
Yeah, and you know...
No, they're going to go back. Shushei is still a scary roadblock in terms of pushing through that base.
Shushei actually built a Deathfire
Yeah.
grasp. That is interesting. He really wants to burst someone down. I didn't like the Fnatic went for Saint Vicious. They could kill him, and sure, if you get a guaranteed kill by, they're gonna find someone. No. If you get a guaranteed kill, you know, sure, why not? But he brought nothing to the table except for his Aegis, and you know that's not the end of the world not having that. So after blowing him up, they were in a really, really bad position, and they died very, very quickly. Fnatic could have gone for Baron. Probably their window passed right now. That window is closed. And they didn't want to do it without Lisa, and that makes perfect sense. He now has Atmox online. Pika flirting with danger here. He likes flirting and danger. But he has his rift walk, of course, so he should generally be safe. And he knows all the places in the map where he can rift walk across terrain.
We have 417 AP right now on Orianna. Also got that Zonya's Hourglass as well.
Oh, we have almost 200 AD on Hotshot Cho'gath, who built an Atlas Impaler.
Insane.
That is just, wow. You don't really expect that, do you? And with the attack speed buff from last Whisper, that means his Vorpal spikes are going to trigger that much more often. And as I just lift my eyes, raise my eyes from the screen again, Joe, look at that. Look at that.
Quite a big crowd gathered. I didn't even notice because right now we have a pretty tense game going on.
Yes, I think it's CLG's game. It's definitely their game right now, but you never count Fnatic out. They can always pull something amazing off.
Especially not a game this length, you know. They have one good fight. Shushei finds that perfect barrel position and it can go completely different.
Yeah.
And there's so much hesitation. No Baron fight forever, it seems.
Yeah.
We've had one Baron pick up in 45 minutes. Hotshot has just taken that bottom turret. The blue buff is actually there as Clairvoyance goes down, and Fnatic don't want to be giving this stuff away at this stage of the game. That extra cooldown reduction could prove vital to one of them, and CLG are going back again.
You know what? I think Fnatic agree with us that Shushei is not on his best not in his best form today. They're actually not giving him any blues, I just realized. They've been given all of them to Kassadin. Normally that makes sense. You do want to give the blues to Kassadin rather than Gragas, but Fnatic always give blues to Shushei. Even if XP played in Anivia, I'm sure they would give the blues to Shushei. But today he just doesn't seem to be bringing his usual level of play to the table, thus no blues for you.
You've seen Atma's Impaler as well going over onto Big Fat GG.
Wow, that is, it's a tanky build with the Frozen Mallet, and that does make sense. 225 right now, his attack damage practically the same as Hotshot. That's just crazy. Ashe, on the other hand, has 331 attack damage, but the question is, will she
survive long enough?
Would you get in a position where she can actually put that damage out for any amount of time?
We've seen these defensive wards going down. Obviously, CLG ward in here, one in this bush as well. You see Fnatic have the ones here covering those two ramps, so we may be gearing up for that push onto Baron. Fnatic have one in the back of the Baron pit itself.
Oh, they are going for it, aren't they? Yeah.
They spotted it? Yep.
Yeah,
okay, I think it ran out just as they went in there. There goes a hawk shot. So CLG, wisely done, back away from it. They are, of course, 4v1, but look at this. This is a great move. Yeah. Hotshot is up, or down, I should say, really, on that bottom lane. and he's going to get a free tower. And look at this.
And yeah,
Fnatic are moving over. Look at that's just amazing play.
That's beautiful
look at
play.
that. The ward was dropped back in there, and that's something that Fnatic have done really well to make sure that they didn't get dragged across. But they have to make up their mind now. Do they let Hotshot run riot over that side, or do they let CLG pick up Baron on this side? Or do they split and probably get neither?
This is a lose-lose situation right now for Fnatic. No matter what they do, Shushei is coming over to clear out the minions. And that means now they can just go for Baron, because without Shushei, there's no way they can stop them here at Baron. There is a very good ultimate as well. PK Rift walking out of it though. Not sure if either of those two teams wants to have a fight right now, but there is Hotshot actually coming in from behind. They cannot use any of their spells on him. If they do, they will die. And Shushei, yes, very good. Finally a good barrel. Maybe saving them. I'm not quite sure if that's actually going to save anyone. No, beautiful Orianna ultimate, and Shushei is going to fall there. That's very unfortunate right now.
Lamia's down, PK is down. This is surely going to be a good game. Cyanide actually trying to get away the other side. In comes the ulti as well from Kog'Maw, and it's now on Melisande. 1 versus 4 with Janna. If he pulls this one off, he deserves a medal.
Not going to happen.
I like to be optimistic.
Yeah. They're just going for the Nexus turrets, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what they should do. And actually, I see health over the Inhib, but I think that's a... Oh, no, the Inhib is actually back. Okay, cool. So, yeah, they're going to take a Nexus turret. And no, they're not going to take a Nexus turret because the Inhib is back, but they can now take one easily enough. And, Joe, I don't think there's anything that Fnatic can do here. And this is going to be very, very interesting. That means CLG are definitely going to win this game right now, and they are going to play against Millennium today. I got my will. GG!
Great play from CLJ and great play from Fnatic. Amazing, amazing game there to end off the day. Yeah, and as you